We live.
Yes, we're live. Hi, everybody.
Hey everyone, welcome to Cocktails and Conversation. I am April Beebe,
Yes, and I'm Kevin Wealth.
and we are here to discuss how Real Housewives of Atlanta, text, lies, and therapy.
Yes. Oh my God. Like, it's been a minute since we've done our cocktails and conversation, haven't we?
Yes, you and I together, it definitely has been a minute. You've
I
been
know.
MIA, traveling the world, being Kevin Wealth.
Yeah, I went to Jamaica, you guys. I had such an amazing time hanging out with my family and like so much great things. Like, I feel rejuvenated.
You look rejuvenated.
Thank you, as I should, period.
You have a glow, like
Yes.
2019 glow.
Yes. And you know who else has a glow? My girl Portia.
I know I'm so rooting for Portia, but let me say I'm ready for a new cast, or I'm ready for them to
Ah,
end it.
I know. I said the same thing too. Like, something about this season is very boring. Like, and I know me and you were talking about that the other day, but I don't think it's getting any better. Like, it's just like, it's kind of like, it's cool and all, but it's just like, it's not giving me like something that, I'm truly gagging over. Like, I'm just like, okay, it's another episode. You know what I'm saying? It's not like anything like, oh my God, I gotta watch the next episode, like how it used to be for me.
Yeah, and for me, I can truly tell those women are not friends. So
Hmm.
I know for me, if you're a friend, I will allow you to be in my space. I will invite you to my house. I will travel with you. I will break bread with you. And these women, it's very obvious because there's no loyalty or no protection layer that
Mm-hmm.
they aren't truly friends. They are friends to their paycheck and Andy Cohen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
I think who makes it most obvious that she's not really like friends with a lot of people, but she's just there for the check, I think it's probably Eva more than anything. Cause like I could just see it on her face where it's just like, okay, I'm here, and the only person I'm closest to is Nene, and that's just it. And it's just like it's just I don't think they even try to make it seem real sometimes. And it's kind of repetitive, at least with the Candy and Portia drama as well. Like
yeah.
that is like so repetitive. I'm just like, can you come up with something else?
And then I feel like because we didn't see it, it's not real, if that makes sense. So Todd had his birthday party. Portia was invited. There was an altercation, but we don't see it. We see
Mm-hmm.
pictures, but we don't see the actual party. We don't see what takes place or anything. So,
Yeah. I think production is also kind of upset at the fact that like they didn't get a chance to record what went down at the event. So
mhm.
I
Yeah.
think there's I think they like tried to push the envelope of talking about that whole situation as much as they could because it was some content to um that they could use for the season. And
Mhm.
also, I think they really wish they had that on camera, but like they didn't. And I'm
Well,
surprised they didn't have that on camera either
why-
because it's Todd's birthday party.
that's what I was about to ask you. Why do you think that is?
I don't know.
See, I feel like people do what they want to because Cynthia was there, Peter was there, Portia was there, people, Shamari was there. I believe that Todd didn't want the cameras there,
Really?
and Tandy will agree with her man. So if he don't want it like that or to go down
Hmm.
that way,
Hmm.
he can say no. And I
Hmm.
think that's what it was because it was Todd's birthday party. Even though Candy threw it, it was Todd's party.
Hmm.
So I think there's this vibe that he don't want that kind of stuff going down. And I felt like that narrative was created. I don't think Portia got all huffy and puffy and got big and bad. I think that drama was created.
Really?
Portia's pregnant. Okay,
True.
let me say this. One thing I know about Portia, more than anything on this earth, she wanted a child. Why
Hmm.
would she sacrifice that?
Very true. But I mean, so you're saying that you think that Portia's like a part of it?
Hmm.
I don't know. I think that like I think the situation is like orchestrated in a sense.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's orchestrated, and I
But you think
don't
that
think the
Portia's a
chain.
part of it though?
Yes. Oh, of course. I don't think those chain of events actually happen. I think they did a Kardashian where things are staged, things are said, and they don't actually take place because you can show us still pictures, but you didn't show us video. And there's all this conversation this episode about what transpired, but no video. So interesting. We're living in the age of cell phones. It would have been very easy for a guest to pull out a cell phone.
Very plausible. Very true. Because any like other party goer could have easily just been like, look at Portia, look at Portia. But like that's not the case. But I kind of think that it was set up where they were able to get a reaction out of Portia. I feel like Portia probably would have been like, is there something going on here that I should know about? Like I feel like they orchestrated that event just to get a reaction out of her. So I think it's orchestrated, yes, but I don't think that Portia was a part of the orchestratingness going
And
on.
here's the other thing. I feel like for Portia, I wouldn't have gone to that event with my man knowing how messy Kandi has been. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So Kandi has been on a witch hunt. She's been against Dennis all along. So
Yeah.
you have this information that you fed all the ladies, all the ladies.
She's like weirdly obsessed.
Right, because she still wants Portia. In my eyes, in my opinion, I feel like there's a
Hello.
part of her that still wants Portia. So she's the one that got away. She doesn't want to see her with someone else. She wants that Tanachi baby. She wants her some of Portia.
Okay.
So she's always instigating stuff with Portia. And
Mm-hmm.
why do you care if Portia was with another man just another month ago, or Dennis tattooed some girl's name on his body? Why is that your concern? But you and your minions called someone over to the candy factory to gossip. So
Mm-hmm.
me personally, if I were Portia, I would not have gone to that event, and I definitely wouldn't have brought my man. Now, I probably would have went solo, but not bring my man if I went.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I just feel like
So
it's orchestrated. They got to show me some receipts for this to be true.
true. And I mean, you're very right. Like, I totally think that like them not having any video footage and like any party goer not having any video footage as well is kind of like sketchy. But like, honestly, if I got invited to a party like that, I wouldn't mind bringing my own man to the party. Like, it would just be like, whatever. Like, we're both at the party. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, that's a regular party, but a candy party. Like this woman, you guys have literally had history, and even as of recent, you've had nothing but negative things to say about my man. So
true,
why would I bring the
true.
man that I love, the man that I am pregnant by, to an event thrown by my enemy?
Yes, that's
And it
very true.
smelled like a setup. Like it smelled like a setup.
I was reading on Twitter where somebody said that Candy actually did the same thing, but to somebody else, but I can't remember who it was. And they were saying that they invited her to the party. Oh, I think it was Porsche. It was Phaedra. And like Phaedra's husband's ex-girlfriend was at the party. And she invited Phaedra's ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah,
Phaedra's,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I heard that Phaedra's Apollo's new fiance is coming back. Yeah, this is so messy. So remember, Apollo's in prison, but also Candy had an opening of the OLG gang, and she invited Apollo's fiance. Do you remember that? So this is
mm,
not the first time she's been messy like that.
mhm.
So she and then Todd and her started asking the woman questions. So it's total mess factory. Total mess factory. She is so messy boots. So messy boots. But the first one to cry and scream and they said this about my man.
Girl.
She's so extra. She's not representing towards women well. Let me say that.
Right. And I cannot believe that you really love Kandi Burruss like that. I guess I can understand, but I really can't understand. To me,
Well,
she
her
just does
business.
not.
She's business. She's a boss in business. So I can appreciate that. But I can
Hmm.
truly say I don't 100% align myself with any of these women. Any of them.
Interesting. Well, majority of this episode was kind of sad because of the whole cancer situation with Greg. But can we
And they're
talk about?
telling Greg to be angry and evil.
Yeah, but like, I can't really imagine Greg like snapping on Nene like, I said a salad. Like, I can't imagine him being like that because
Salad, bitch.
like,
Come toss my salad. No.
mm, girl, no, no, man.
I'm being silly.
I'm joking. I'm joking. But I like the fact that. Well, I'm not gonna say I like the fact that, but I appreciate Nene being able to express her emotions a little bit more and being able to take off that rough exterior sometimes and just cry. You know what I'm saying? And be able to talk about what's on her emotion. And she put up a great analogy as far as like how she was like, I can be the person that lifts up Greg, who's going through such an emotional time, but who's gonna lift me up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, that is so like stuff like that. I like to see because it paints the truth of being a caretaker. It also shows you the real side to people's lives and not something that is just like forced drama. I'm not saying for like, okay, well, we need to like have a series where somebody gets sick or whatever the case may be, and then we have quality content. But what I am saying is like, I appreciate where the person themselves that's on the camera, like the cast member themselves, wants to go deeper and wants to dig down deeper and be like, you know what? I got some shit going on and I want to do this. Just like Portia, when she talked about her relationship, that toxic relationship that she had with
Cordell.
Cordell, and those flashbacks. Did you see those flashbacks of her?
Yes. I already know those flashbacks, baby.
Oh my
But
God.
I'm telling you, this girl has always wanted a baby, but Cordell allegedly isn't into women. So I think he married. No, really, it has always been said allegedly that Portia was his beard.
Yeah.
And I mean, come on, let's think about this. Portia's always wanted a child. He talked her down all the time. He belittled her. He talked down to her.
Mm-hmm.
And my understanding is you have to have sexual intercourse to have a baby.
Well, that's one way. There is surrogacy, there's adoption.
Well, when you're married to a whole man, okay? I'm just saying, I'm going back to Cordell.
I understand. And
he hurt her so bad, like she loved him. She believed in the fairy tale.
Yeah.
And you can even look at how naive she was then.
Yes. Oh my
she
God.
would defend him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And as she has grown a tougher exterior, it made her even more cautious. Like, I'm gonna give you my heart. Like with Dennis, I'm gonna give you my heart, but you said you were gonna cut off all ties with those peppers.
I'm having a moment right now. Hold on. I'm having a moment. Like, I literally stand Portia. It's just like, and I just want to add on to that. Like, of course, like, yes, she's more like, I guess rough or no, not rough. She's more, I guess one with herself and she puts herself first a lot more. And it's so rejuvenating. Like, it's so rejuvenating seeing her just like fully just embracing her divine femininity. And it's just like, remember that analogy that I said where it's just like, I feel like when she walks, it's just like glitter and like sparkles in the air. That's how, like, I'm telling you, she didn't have that before. She has that now because she's like so one with herself. And that's why I'm like, well, that's not the only reason why, but that's just one of the many reasons why I'm just like, wow, like you're just so amazing. Like you're literally so amazing. Like, oh my God. Like aside from, this is a side note, everybody. Aside from like Khalees, I literally would be very happy to meet Portia. Okay. I would be very happy because she's amazing and she deserves it. That's the other thing. She deserves it. She's 100% worthy of it. That's why I'm just so happy for her to like just soak it all up. And I need Dennis to stick with the program too. Apologize a lot more quicker. Stop trying to be hesitant with your apologies. You saw that part?
Mm-hmm. I did. I think because Dennis is not used to dating a woman like Portia.
Hello.
And she had to tell him what she wanted. She's like, I want an apology. But, here's the thing with women. Sometimes we expect men to know, and they really have not a clue. They don't. And I like the fact that she told him what she wanted in that moment.
Hello.
And that is what a lot of women miss. They sit there and they wait for it to happen. And then the guy's like, I don't know. Like, what you want? So I'm glad that she spoke for herself and she said what she needed in that moment.
Yes. And you know what? I'm really glad that she also took the cameras to follow her through her very, very intimate and private therapy session. She didn't have to. She did not have to, because especially when it's something so private, you can literally tell your therapist, like, yo, let them know that they cannot come in here at all. Like, she could have told them to like put up some kind of barrier so that they cannot record those intimate psychological conversations that she's having about her own traumas and relationships and stuff like that. But Portia was brave enough to like let the cameras in, be able to see her talk about all of this stuff and be able to acknowledge even her own wrongings and being like, you know what, let me just stop rushing. Let me just take my time, but still do it in a very timely manner where I can ask these questions, build a solid foundation, and so on and so forth. Because obviously this relationship is getting serious. We're loving each other more and more by the day. And we also have a baby. However, I recognize that we don't have a foundation in our own relationship. So the littlest things can make my trust go from here to here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know you for that long. And it's just like, and also I don't know you that much either. So it's just like, and I really appreciate that she went to therapy for it. Well, not I appreciate it, but I'm happy to see that she went to therapy for it, because she could have just been like, well, I'm a G and fuck it. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm just do it, just wing it. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people do that when it comes to their own relationship problems. They think that they could just solve it on their own.
Especially in the Black community.
Very interesting. And that is a great point, April. That's a very.
And before I forget this school of thought, I want to say we're in 2019, Kevin, and I challenge you to do a vision board.
Okay, I can totally do a vision board. I've done many vision boards before, but how? You know what? We got to talk about those details, because I'm like, how am I gonna like upload? But
you don't have to upload. You can do a video. I've seen several women on YouTube, kudos to them, that have done vision boards. And I'm behind schedule this year. I normally have my vision board together, but I've been moving, and I would just love to see what your vision board would look like. And I want to start working on mine. So I think that's something we can do together, or, we can do separate videos, but I would love to see your vision board.
Okay. Oh, okay. So is it like a physical vision board?
Yeah. So you'll put a physical vision board together, and then you'll do a video explaining your vision board.
Okay, cool. Like, I personally don't mind. That's cool for me.
And I just subscribed to a young lady today that did a vision board, and I just loved it. I'm going to send you a link to her video.
Okay. But
back to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Your girl Tonya went all out. Like, she kind of.
Oh yes. Oh my
Remember
God.
what Benihana set up
Mm.
and the changing of clothes? Now I did love that. I think there were Versace pants she had on in the very beginning from the last episode to this
Mhm.
episode, but like changing in like the little outfit with the kimono and all that.
Right. I was like, how long is this party?
Huh?
I was like, how long is this party?
Uh, Long enough to be in 2 episodes.
Right. Okay. And
Oh
Candy is
my
just so annoying.
huh?
So Candy's just so annoying. Like,
Oh yeah, and then Candy, of course, ruined the party.
oh my God, she really did. She really did. And also, side note, like having a whole Benihana's grill in your basement, like you must like love and hate that at the same time because it's just like you love the fact that it's really different and it's a wow factor for sure to your guests. But at the same time, it's just like when you don't have guests over, it's like
Wasted space.
right, exactly.
And let me say this about Benihana's: the grease flies in the air. I'm uber sensitive to grease, so when I go to like Benihana's and those Shogun Grill places, I still smell the grease. I'm
I,
just yeah, like I can smell the grease flying in the air. I don't know. I don't know why, but I can't. But Shamari was funny. Her behind, she's like, I was hungry. I'm here for it. I
mhm.
don't got time to run upstairs with y'all. She's like, I wanted a piece of fish.
Yes, and she's
Now,
very drunk.
was she drunk?
I think she was drunk. I mean, she said that she
I
was
think,
like sipping all night.
I think she was very hungry.
Maybe so. Maybe so.
Mm. Marlo's dress, though, she had like 10 girdles on. Oh my gosh, she looked so pretty. But
Yeah.
she was snatched to the gods, to the gods. That's why I was like, honey, how many foundations, how many girdles you got on under that? But that look, like she should have saved that look. Like that's date night
Yeah.
with your high dollar
Yeah.
holla. You know? Like I was just like her look and everything. I felt like she because of Final Destination, that episode, she brought it because she know that Tanya was throwing the party and
hmm
Big Show My Fashion was too much for her. And she was like, oh, I got to bring it in. I got to reel it in. But that look was everything.
hmm I agree. That was really good. Like, I don't understand why she would wear that to like a barbecue event with like her friends. Like, it was a cute outfit, but the wrong place. Like everybody else is like mad relaxed. You know whose outfit I really appreciate? Like at like an event like that was Eva's outfit. Like I really just liked the. You didn't like it? I liked it.
Mm.
Yeah, I did. Oh, and also I love Portia's outfit. Portia's outfit.
You can love Portia. You are just a
Portia,
sweet
like,
person.
oh my god, she's like she's literally like just the embodiment of like
It
divine
was
feminine.
very girly.
Yes, it is. It's so
She's
girly.
very, the thing about Portia, she's always been feminine. She got
hmm
she got rougher and ghetto around the edges after going through a bad divorce, but she's always exuded femininity to me. What? Why are you laughing?
He said.
Why are you laughing?
He said rough. He
She,
said rough and ghetto.
because Cordell, you know what? I can recognize this. Cordell did a number on that young lady. He did. He messed her up because
hmm
she was always a sweet person. If you go back to the earlier episodes, and she was always very, as you said, glitter and rainbows. Is that what you said?
Yes. Yes.
So she's always been pink and soft. And Cordell took some of her softness away. He did. He took some of her softness away. And that's what happens when you fall in love with someone and they do you dirty.
Well,
He did her dirty. He locked her out
yes,
the
he did
house.
do her dirty, but I
He
don't think that he took away all of her softness.
no, I mean she still got some of it, but it's a little more ratchet now. She's more outspoken. She's more rah 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 in your face with it, and she it shows sometimes.
I suppose.
Like I said, she was really uber sweet before.
hmm hmm
But okay,
how do you feel about them
Cynthia
going to
Bailey is
Tokyo?
boring. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I asked, how do you feel about them going to Tokyo?
I don't
I
think
think it's
Portia's
gonna be a fun
going.
trip.
I didn't see the preview for next week, but I don't think Portia's gonna go.
You sure?
She pregnant. Why she want to be over there with them?
I could have sworn I seen her post pictures of like her in Tokyo.
I
Like,
don't know because I mean I follow her on Instagram, but I don't follow her. Like
you her friend on Facebook?
no, that's you. That's you. I follow her on Instagram, but you are a stan, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, turkey. Um, well, if she didn't go, then a good portion of the girls went because when I seen them, I was just like, wow, like they're living it up in Tokyo. And every picture that I've seen on Instagram, like a couple of months ago, I was just like, they all look good. Like they literally all look good. And just being black and excellent in Tokyo and all of those non-black individuals just eating it up, and rightfully so, because they're fabulous. And I want to I'm ready to see those episodes. But to be honest, I don't I like yo, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like the whole season or just the whole franchise, it's like it's really losing its edge or its touch. You know what I'm saying?
I totally agree.
Because I'm trying
They
to think,
don't
like, what happened if they were to not go on this Tokyo trip?
they don't give me a reason to watch. Let me say that.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
they're not friends with one another. I don't feel like it's a genuine bond with most of those women. Nene brought in Tonya, and it looks like in a future episode she turns on her. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
you know, Nene needs to be on somebody's couch. She truly do. Um, she just does because she's just got this anger towards people, and she'll be like, "Let me tell you something. Let me tell you about yourself." Somebody needs to tell you about yourself.
Hello.
Because
Hello.
you're not a true friend. I don't see now one person you're a true friend to on that show. Show me. Show me some
Mhm.
receipts. Tell me.
That is true. That
And
is
that's
true.
the problem I have with this show. Show me a genuine relationship. Let me say this. Candy and Phaedra were genuine friends. When that fell apart, everybody felt it. So, where is the genuine friendships now?
Mm-hmm.
We don't see them. They're all make believe.
Mm-hmm.
They're all make
Mm-hmm.
believe.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Mm-hmm.
in life you go through stuff with people. We want to see that. We want to see you go through that with your true friends, not with these make believe people.
What about Marlo and Nene?
They're not really friends.
Are you serious?
No, you don't remember when Marlo came for Nene? I don't think that they mended fences, but
I think they're friends. I think it's very materialistic. And then like after the materialism, I think they appreciate each other, but
I think
not like best friends. I don't know.
mm-mm. I don't think any of them bitches are friends. I'm sorry. I'm telling you, Phaedra and Candy were truly friends. They shared each other's secrets.
Hmm.
Their husbands were cool. And when that fell apart, you felt it. It was almost like a divorce.
Yes, it was.
Baby, that was some real tea. It was
Hmm.
they showed their teeth on that. And that's why Candy was so hurt. But Candy don't show none of her true friends. Like she's truly friends with Tiny, T.I.'s wife.
Hmm.
Let's go there. You know what I mean? Like, let me see some of your true friends because these women are not your friends.
Okay, listen, listen, listen. Um, what was the scene after that though?
After which one?
After them talking about going to Tokyo.
I don't quite remember. Because you had the opening scene, right, where they left off from last week, Candy arguing and complaining and all that crap.
Oh my God, yo, no, Cynthia's man. Can we talk about them?
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna talk to you about. Cynthia. That dude is boring. She boring.
Oh my God, they're a match made in heaven. They're a match made in boring heaven
They're
specifically.
boring. They're boring. And not saying like, you need to bring the drama, bring the tea, bring whatever, but they're boring as shit.
Yeah, and also like Cynthia's very boring, and also she's very like she's like a kid. Like she's very like he could do the littlest stuff and it would woo her so easily. She's such a Pisces. Oh my God.
But the
But
crazy thing is, think about this. Cynthia never got married before until she married Peter. And Leon, Noel's dad, would always say she was the runaway bride. So where did you soften your heart? Like, where did you turn the corner? Because she would never marry a dude. Now she's looking to marry him quick, fast, in a hurry.
yo, runaway bride. I'm dead. That's a great analogy.
Leon called her that. Her baby daddy called her that. And I'm sorry, now you ready to marry anybody with a pulse? I'll wait.
Well, I think Cynthia's type. I think she needs a manly man. Like she needs a man who's really gonna like take charge because Cynthia cannot do that. And
She need Peter back. I like Peter.
I like Peter back too. And then when Peter had came in that other episode, he was very chill. Has he? He's always been a chill guy. But do you think that he was like too chill that last episode?
He was really there to see Greg.
Okay.
So that's the one thing I can say about the show. The men have a better friendship than the women do. Apollo, Todd, and Peter were tight. So I like the fact that he came back to check on his friend. He was in town to go to Todd's party. Todd invited him. And then he went to go check on his friend Greg. That's what a friend's supposed to do. And that's what I'm saying. Like, these women don't do that kind of stuff for each other. But I like Greg. Not Greg. I like Peter. Peter's more interesting than Cynthia. And with Peter gone, Cynthia's boring.
Yeah. And that's very true.
And that guy she's dating, he has zero pulse. Zero.
It makes me think, why is Cynthia even still here on the season or on the show?
I have no idea, but they need to. She's a beautiful woman, don't get me wrong, but she's boring as shit. I did find it funny, though. He was like, I have something to talk to you about. I have something to ask you. And she's like around there, oh my God, he's going to marry me. I think he's going to propose. Girl, bye.
For some reason, I kind of already knew that he was going to do that. Did you?
Yeah, me too. Because they hadn't really, every time that there's a dateable moment, he's never available. I wouldn't want that kind of man to propose to me. Like, you need to show up in my life when it's important to me as well. So when they had that Bourbons and Boo party, remember she had a filler. When they went to that trip, that couple trip on Destin, she didn't have anyone to go with. She went stag. So you're not showing up in her life where she needs you. Why would you want this man to propose to you?
Very true. Well, good luck to Cynthia.
Yeah.
And
good
her
luck
man.
to your mom, honey, because I don't know about any of them holding the peach next year.
If it was up to you for the next season, who would you give the chop? Like, who would you completely cut off? Like
everyone but Portia and Tonya. Tonya would definitely get
oh my God. I agree.
We need a new class of women. I think, Portia has her ways, but I think there's growth there. I think Portia with a baby, we're going to see a different Portia. Get all the messy heifers out of there. So get rid of Candy, get rid of Nene, get rid of No Pulse Cynthia. Get rid of Eva, who lies and says she don't throw shade and she the shadiest of them all.
Oh my
Shamari,
God.
Shamari just need a paycheck. I think that's why she there.
Yeah, I totally think so too. And honestly, I feel kind of, oh God, this sounds so shady, but I feel kind of bad. But like I feel bad for her, where I'm just like, I don't want you to lose your job. So I want you to stay on the show for a couple of seasons.
No, let her go. Cut
I
her
think
out
I
of
would
there
keep
like they
her.
did Kim Fields. Cut her out of there like they did Kim Fields. Okay.
Oh my God. Okay, let's be honest. Oh, wait. Oh, you said Kim Fields. Okay. I was thinking of the other Kim, the white one.
Oh, Kim Zolciak. But go ahead.
Yeah. Listen. Okay. Call me crazy. Call me a dumbass. But in my whole opinion, I personally Kim is great TV to me.
Well, let me say this, and I kind of said this. I don't know if I said this to you or Brandon. Kim brings out the ratchet in Nene. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what we need to see. Nene's boring as shit. She's bossy. She's too much. But Kim gets her all the way together. She be like,
Mm-hmm.
"You got cockroaches?"
Hmm.
Baby, she say stuff she ain't supposed to say because she thinks she got a pass because she know a lot of black people. But you know what? I'm here for it because this shit is boring.
I know. That's exactly what I'm saying.
I'm here for it, bitches.
Yeah, are you gonna watch what is it called? Don't be tardy for the party?
No, I don't watch that show.
Oh wow.
They need to bring white chicks back, okay? They
What
need to
white
go ahead
chick?
and that's what she looked like. She looked
Oh
like
yeah.
Marilyn Wayans from White Chicks.
Mm-hmm.
Number one, Kim needs to stop with the plastic surgery because she looking like a whole different person. But bring her back to cause some mess and some ruckus. If you gonna keep Nene, you need to make Nene's blood boil. That's the only way. She the only person that can get Nene together.
I think if who's that white boy again that owns Real Housewives supposedly?
Andy Cohen, the
Andy
devil.
Cohen.
Mhm.
So that white gay, I personally think that if he wants to make a really great business move, like for like rating purposes, he would add Kim, Phaedra, and that's it. Oh, and Kenya. Oh my God.
Well, I don't think Kenya will ever come back. The
I
reason why is
know.
because she's never going to bring it like she brought it before because her husband doesn't like the way black women are portrayed on that show. And you know what? Kudos to him for standing up for black women and how we are represented. I like that about him. And I hope their marriage lasts forever because somebody had to say it. And I think as long as Kenya loves that man, she is not going to be twirling and showing her black ass. She not.
Mm-hmm.
Because he gonna
Mm-hmm.
pull her coattails and say, "You are somebody's wife. You are somebody's mother. You need to represent the culture. Do it for the culture."
Okay. Well,
So I don't think you're gonna get the Kenya old. I've heard that Phaedra is possibly coming back, and Nene's been all over social media promoting or endorsing Phaedra coming back.
wow.
I think if you see Phaedra come back, Candy will leave.
Can you remind me, like in a nutshell, like what made Candy? Oh, because of the whole rape allegation, right?
Right, the sex dungeon. So Phaedra went to Portia and said they were planning to rape you, basically.
Okay, yeah, so it was. Wow. Okay.
And
Um,
so remember, Candy and Portia were kissing in the club, and Todd was like, "Ooh," I was getting all excited because he thought he was about to have a threesome.
mhm,
That
mhm.
thing, yeah, nasty.
Well, I think we covered most of the episode. Did we miss anything?
No, not really. I mean, I didn't even. I don't. I'll be honest with you, Mr. Wells. I don't even take notes on this stuff
I
anymore.
know. I didn't take any notes either.
But you know what I'm here for? Mr. Brando is downstairs watching 90 Day Fiance. I'm here for that. I'm here for Love After Lockup. And let me say this, I don't know if you're interested, but I'm all about the have and the have nots.
Ah, God, my grandmother watches that
Oh,
faithfully.
no, you did not say your grandmother.
Yes, honey, like
What are
she's
you trying
all
to
over
tell
that
me?
show.
I'm old?
No, not at all. If anything, I'm old. I'm just joking.
You got
That's
an
just
old phone. Okay, then. So, what else beyond Real Housewives of Atlanta can we speak on?
that's it, girl. It was just a very boring episode, and I think that Andy Cohen needs to get his shit together because, like,
Andy
he's
Cohen
gonna
is the
lose.
devil. He's
Hmm.
the devil.
Mm. Well, he is white. Well, um, alrighty, you guys.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm April Beebe.
Yes, I'm Kevin Love, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Bye for now.
Bye, you guys.